And this letter was sent out to an organization called Families for Freedom. And we want to just speak these words out to make sure that the folks inside are able to hear what's happening, and also just to censor their words and make sure that people are able to understand the kind of work that people on the inside want us to do. So I'm gonna be reading this letter written by someone that's currently detained inside of Massachusetts in the Bristol County House of Corrections. The silence is betrayal. It is always my intention to stand up for those issues that are the most important to me and those who have no voice. I try to follow my moral compass, even when they may have conflicted with the realities of the moment. I have lots to say about this system. What we need in here is the support from people and organizations on the outside to help us raise our voices to denounce the system. We've been kidnapped. We need people to go on TV stations, radio, and social media. We need people to use every tool they might have at their disposal to help us that have been kidnapped by ICE for years to stop the virus that has spread all over the USA. I sometimes blame those of us who have been in there and got a chance to go home and did nothing after, even having witnessed the atrocity, the treatment, the unhealthy food. In county jail, we are detainees with other inmates without having committed a crime. We live in the same building. We share the bathroom. We share the living conditions. Unsanitary bathrooms shared by 80 to 100 detainees, inmates and detainees. There is no privacy here. Flies, bugs all over our faces while we are in the shower or the bathroom. When we use the bathroom, the next person could be right up to our face brushing their teeth. There's one toenail clipper per 100 who live here. Nothing is sanitized. We are not entitled to extra clothes. Things that are supposed to be there for no cost are being sold in the commissary. The items are so expensive that we can't even buy them. Detainees are scared to complain, and when we do, or when we go on strike, nothing happens. Instead, we end up in isolation for weeks or months after that, or they ship us off to a new jail. Not only have been kidnapped by ICE, they take away our rights, strip us of our freedom. We are being confined against our will. Some detainees do not have any family in the U.S., and some who do can't even make a phone call because they are too expensive. ICE picked them up in the store, at work, or while they were in the streets. It is very scary and disturbing. The most painful thing that I have ever been witness to in my life, where human lives are being trafficked by so-called peace officers or law enforcement. We cannot truly complain because we are immigrants. We do not have any rights in this country. That's what we are told. Some of us were picked up in state prison after doing time, and we were brought here to Bristol County. We have been punished twice for committing a crime and punished again by ICE. We're labeled vicious predators and violent criminals. Why does ICE consider us more dangerous or more of a threat to society when we're only here to work, to go to school, to provide for our families? Why should we be treated like we aren't human? Why can't there be a path to a citizenship for us? Anytime we try and do something right, here comes an ICE officer to arrest us. Our human rights are at stake. We are not allowed to be in the day room when the nurses do meds. We as detainees and inmates are not allowed to use the phone when they do canteen. We as detainees/inmates have to do lockup and miss our time outside. They strip search us anytime they want, lock down after each meal. Some weeks ago, a group of rookies came to the unit, destroyed our cells, and spent 3 hours to take apart our foods that we brought in the canteen with our money. Treated us like an animal. Why do we have to endure all of these senseless things? A lieutenant comes to scare us every night. Once, when he saw people praying in the cell, he opened the door in the middle of their prayer and stopped them, tell them to get out. One of them said, we were praying, and he said, I don't care, I don't give a fuck, I hate you all. The law says that everyone should be treated as equals, but the interpretation of the law is different. We could be assisted by the government, but they won't do it. Instead, they've organized themselves in a mafia group to make money off of us, like human trafficking. Pass this on. Detainees and inmates at Bristol County.